My name's Scott Henderson. I work for the City of Airdrie Utility Department. I'm a utility technician and I'm a certified water operator. So my job duties with the City of Airdrie are basically from the curb stop to the water meter within the house. So the curb stop is the valve that connects the house to the city's distribution lines, and then it goes to the water meter, basically. I install water meters, I maintain them, I read them, so that's that. Turning service valves on and off, so if anybody has an issue, water leak, they need to do renovations or whatever, I'm the person you call. Well, there's 3 of us in our department, and they call us to turn the valves. And then customer complaints, high water consumption, leaks, in the wintertime, common complaint is my neighbor's away on vacation, they're snowbirds, it's minus 30, there's water pouring out of the side of their house, can you come investigate? So we'll take care of that, make sure the water's off, we'll put an end to that. Now, does everybody know what a water operator is?
No.
Have you heard that? Okay, so a water operator is a certification across Canada. It's in Alberta, it's covered by the province. They do the education, the testing, recertification, all that stuff. There's 4 different levels of certification. One is water treatment. So when they bring the water in from a well, a lake, a river, whatever, they bring it in, they treat it, turn it into a clean, safe, potable source of water. Water distribution, which is what I'm certified in, is all the underground stuff. So that'll include water reservoirs, pumping stations, all the mainline valves, the underground stuff, all the way to the curb stop, right to the water meter. Wastewater collection, as soon as you flush your toilet, poop goes down. It's the people that collect that treat it, or I think it's the first level of treatment. They take all the solids, all the gunk and stuff out, prepare it for shipment or transport to the wastewater treatment plant. And then the final one is wastewater treatment. They get it, they take the wastewater, gray, black water, and they turn it back into a safe source of water, and they put it back into the ecosystem. So in order to be employed or touch any part of the water system, you have to be a certified water operator. Going against that, for example, touching valves in the city of Airdrie can net you, and if you're not certified, can net you anywhere from $2,500 to a $10,000 fine. So to start off with the watershed. So the Bow River and Elbow River watershed provide the water that feeds the city of Calgary. So we have Bow River, of course, that's, it's all glacier fed and whatnot. And the city of Calgary draws the water from 2 treatment plants. One is the Bears Paw Dam, which feeds off the Bow River. The other one is the Glenmore Dam, which feeds off the Elbow River. And then, of course, you can see in red, Banff feeds off of it, Canmore, Kananaskis, Cochrane. Calgary will take the water, when it goes through the whole cycle, we treat it, we put it back in the system, and then Medicine Hat will draw from it. And, so it's very important that you take that wastewater and it's clean, contaminant-free, no biological stuff in it. So this, the quote there is from the city website, and that's the city utilities department. We are the billing, so we do metering and billing primarily. So we're the ones, we know how much water goes in. I don't know if you've driven by Balzac, if you're familiar with the area. By the Balzac Church, there's a great big concrete structure that's been fenced in. That's a water meter. So they determine, that's the point where the city of Calgary sells Airdrie water. So they measure it there, then it goes through everywhere. So when they bill us, they say, this is what the meter read, this is how much we sold you. This is our infrastructure. We have 3 main supply lines. These 2 here, coming in from Calgary, which feed three water reservoir pumping stations in Airdrie. Then it goes to 33 kilometers of supply lines, like the ones going under the highway, feeding neighborhoods, and then 259 kilometers of distribution main lines, which are the ones that go to the houses. We have over 3,000 water system valves, 881 hydrants, and 20,000 service connections. Everything will get inspected once a year. The hydrants, they will get turned and flushed twice a year. Every valve will get turned and inspected once a year. The mainline system valves. We monitor the water meters twice a month. So everything's covered. We know exactly what's going on in the city. Water management. So it starts with the Government of Canada, and the Government of Canada basically manages the societal needs with responsible environmental stewardship. So that first quote is off the Government of Canada website. That's their objective. Legislation is administered by Environment and Climate Change Canada, and under that umbrella there's over 20 departments that cover everything from fisheries and oceans, rivers, underground, everything. So there's a lot to water. From there it goes to the province of Alberta. We have the Environmental Protection and Enhancement Act that covers municipal water systems. So, for example, when we're treating water, we take samples, we send it to the government, they okay. Anytime you do testing, the city of Airdrie, I don't know the exact parameters or what they're asking for, but a couple times a week they're sending tests to a government lab, and the lab's looking for contaminants, biological factors. They want to make sure there's chlorine residuals. Basically what the citizens are looking for, you turn on your tap, you have fresh water, you flush the toilet, and it's gone. If there is anything, there's strict guidelines in place. If there is an emergency or any contamination or something, you know about it. Every citizen. Amended to include a year-round watering schedule. That's an education component where we don't want people watering their lawns at noon when it's 30 degrees outside. So they gave them guidelines on when they're allowed to water. We can enact water restrictions, no watering, conserve water basically in case there's a water shortage.